How old do I look?
30.
Oh.
Hey y'all, welcome back to TNT. So today we are reacting to the Mary Tyler Moore show.
Yeah.
And we're doing this because we got quite a few requests to do the show.
Right, yeah.
But especially because your mom suggested us to watch the show.
Right, yes.
Now, I did have people on my Patreon request for me to do it, but I think when your mom said to do it, that was confirmation for me.
Yeah, right. Now, have you ever seen this show before? All right. Now, I heard of the Mary Tyler Moore show, but I've never watched it. It's definitely a show that's before our time. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this works out.
Kitty.
So, guys, y'all can leave your thoughts down below in the comment section, but let's go ahead and jump into this.
About?
No, I don't. But judging from, judging from the intro, it looks like she's probably leaving from a small town or something, going into the big city. Yeah, kind of reminds me of something like Devil Wears Prada or something like that.
Oh, you think she's in a fashion industry or something?
I don't know. Like, judging from the last shots, like, she kind of looks very fashionable. So
yeah, okay.
You know, yeah. So it's just like, yay, I made it. I'm in New York. But maybe it's not New York.
We'll see. It's at Minneapolis.
Oh, James L. Brooks. He does The Simpsons.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, Mary, what do you think? Here it is. Wow.
Ooh, look at that
It
outfit.
really
That's
is
cute.
charming, isn't
Yeah,
it?
her hair is
Why
beautiful.
are we showing her the apartment?
Because she's going to be living here. Won't that be fun, having Aunt Mary living right upstairs from us?
She's not my aunt.
Well, that's right, Bess. I'm not really your aunt, but, well, your mother and I have known each other for a long time, and sometimes...
Bess is right, Mary. We try to be very truthful in our family. You're not her aunt.
That's right, Bess. I'm not your aunt. Phyllis, I just love it. It's charming.
I thought this was going to be
outfit.
Aunt Rhoda's apartment.
Who's Aunt Rhoda?
Oh, that dumb, awful girl who lives upstairs that Bess likes. She's not your aunt, Bess. That dumb Rhoda thinks this is going to be her apartment, so I signed a year's lease for you.
You signed a lease before you even saw the place?
When you see the view, it's absolutely incredible, isn't it? Rhoda? Oh, that dumb, awful girl. Don't pay any attention to her. I'm going to go get the owner. Come on, Bess.
Aunt Rhoda's really a lot of fun. Mom hates her.
You want... Give me a hand, will you? Sure. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. So, you're, Rhoda?
Morgenstern, Rhoda.
And I'm Mary Richards.
Hello. Get out of my apartment.
Now, look, Rhoda, I don't know all the details, but Phyllis will be back in a while, and, well, then we can talk about it.
I don't talk to her. And besides, there's no discussion here. This is my apartment. Would I be out in the snow washing the windows of your apartment? No, I did that for my apartment. Would I spend an entire month's salary on brand new carpeting for you? I don't know you. I never saw you before. That's for me. I did it.
A whole month's salary? The owner's out of town for a few days, but his wife said, what'd you let her in for?
Phyllis, I can't take this apartment. She spent a whole month's salary on the new carpeting.
Oh, that's old carpeting. It comes with the apartment.
You lied to me? You betcha. Okay, girls. You want me to tell you the truth? I'm going to tell you the truth. This is going to be my apartment.
All right, Rhoda. I'm going to tell you why Mary needs this apartment more than you do. Why she's moved here to Minneapolis.
No.
Tell me.
A beautiful romance just blew up in her face.
It did not blow up. I made the decision. I was going with someone for a couple of years, and now I'm telling her.
For 2 years, through his internship and then his residency at the hospital, Bill let her almost support him.
Phyllis, how about if I asked you very nicely to stop this?
For 2 years, he promised her that the minute he started his practice, they would be married.
Phyllis, would you please stop this?
After 2 long years. Tell her what he said, Mary. Go ahead. After 2 long years, he said,
why rush into things?
that's why she's here, Rhoda, to start a new life for herself. That's why she needs this apartment.
Compared to my life, that's a Walt Disney movie.
Oh.
Now, if you girls will kindly clear out, I'm gonna get back to washing my windows.
Oh.
All right, Mary. You can stay downstairs with us tonight. There's an extra bed in Bess's room.
Okay, well, listen, I've got a couple of job interviews to go on, so I'll meet you later.
We'll settle this tomorrow, Rhoda.
It's already settled, Phyllis. You out.
But you think that I'm some kind of a pushover, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, then you're in for a little surprise. Because if you push me, then I just might have to push back. Hard.
Come on, you can't carry that off.
I know.
It's a nice apartment, though. It looks like in a Victorian home.
Okay.
Did you see like the intro?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, is she renting a room or something, or?
I think the house is
Or it's
so
like a
big. Every
duplex or-
floor, yeah,
Okay.
every floor has. Well, it's more than a duplex because
Right.
a duplex is a house split in two. But
Right.
the house is so big that each floor could be made an apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to go though. She can't stay in my apartment.
They are dressing so cute.
Excuse me, sir. I'm supposed to see Mr. I beg your pardon. I wonder if you could tell me.
Oh, it's like a news
Hello,
agency.
hello.
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 Wow, a
I'm
typewriter.
supposed to see a Mr. Grant about a secretarial job.
It's been filled.
Oh,
If
no.
this young lady came to see Mr. Grant, why don't you let Mr. Grant handle it? Right this way, miss.
It's been filled.
He looks familiar.
Do you have any
does.
idea when Mr. Grant will be back?
Hi, Mr. Grant.
You're back.
Look, miss, I was just about to have a drink, and I wouldn't mind some company. Want one?
Back when you
No,
can
thank
drink at work.
I said I
Oh,
wouldn't mind
wow.
some company.
Well, all right. I'll have a brandy Alexander.
He's got liquor in his.
Okay, I have something to
Yeah.
say. So,
What, your boss had liquor in his office?
people had liquor in their drawers. And I remember it was a deadline. And my boss, because they had margaritas on the patio and I needed to finish. It was like the end of the month. And my boss was like, you have time. Come on out to the patio and get yourself a drink. I did it. I was like, I can't believe, like, we're kind of drinking at the job and then
Right.
we
You
could,
need to meet a deadline.
yeah. And, I mean, I met the deadline,
Oh, okay.
but when I tell you I was a little zooted,
Yeah, right.
I
yeah.
was like, oh my gosh,
That's
I can't
funny.
believe this. But yeah, people had liquor in their cabinets,
Right.
and it best job I ever
Yeah.
had.
I remember my boss, she was drinking on her job, and we reported her, and she got fired.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't play that mess.
How about some coffee?
That'll be fine.
guess this
Has
was
the
the good
job
old
been
days.
filled?
Yeah,
Oh.
but there is another job.
Oh?
I figured I'd hire a man for it.
Oh,
We can talk about it.
Well, good.
Hey, you live in my favorite neighborhood.
Oh, really? Well, I just moved in. Is it that nice?
Nice. Some of the best saloons in town are over there. How old are you?
30.
No hedging. No, how old do I look?
Why hedge? How old do I look?
30.
oh, damn.
What religion are you?
Mr. Grant, I don't quite know how to say this, but you're not allowed to ask that when someone's applying for a job. It's against the law.
Want to call a cop? Good. Would you think I was violating your civil rights if I asked if you're married?
Presbyterian.
Damn.
Well, I decided I'd answer your religion question.
Divorced?
No.
Never married?
No.
Why?
Why?
You type?
Getting
Mr.
personal.
Grant, there's no simple answer to that question.
Yes, there is. How about no, I can't type, or yes, I can?
There's no simple answer to why a person isn't married.
How many different reasons can there be?
65.
Parts per minute. My typing question.
Yes.
She types fast.
Look, miss, would you try answering the questions as I ask them?
Yes, Mr. Grant, I will, but it does seem that you've been asking a lot of very personal questions that don't have a thing to do with my qualifications for this job.
You know what? You got spunk.
Well,
I hate spunk.
Damn.
Tell you what, I'll try you out for a couple of weeks, see if it works out. If I don't like you, I'll fire you.
right.
You don't like me? I'll fire you.
Yes.
Damn.
That certainly seems fair. What's the job?
The job is that of associate producer.
Oh,
Associate.
Something wrong?
No, I like it.
wow.
Associate producer.
The job pays $10 less a week than the secretarial job.
Oh.
What?
That'll be fine.
If you can get by on 15 less a week, we'll make you producer.
Oh. Damn.
No, I think all I can afford is associate producer.
You can start tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's just wonderful. So I'll see you tomorrow. Associate producer.
You know what?
Yeah.
This was during a time where you can walk into a place
Yeah.
and ask for a job
Yeah.
and get it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of parents or grandparents think
That people can just go out and get a job.
they think younger people are lazy and don't have what it takes. But when you can do something like this, just walks in and get a job, it's of course
No application or
but
anything.
now you can't just walk into a place.
Nah.
You got an email.
Right.
They don't even really want you to call.
Right. They don't even want you to pop up there and talk to a manager.
I remember a girl popped up in our office to ask for a job and to ask to speak to
Like the old school way.
it was crazy. She wanted to speak to one of the managers and one of the editors actually of the magazine, and I was like, you can't just walk in a place and ask to speak to the editor to see if they're hiring. Do you have an appointment? She was like, no. And I know she was trying to be assertive, but now it shows like disrespect of people's time.
Right, yeah.
You know what she did? She pretended like she was leaving and then snuck back into one of the locked doors where you had to have a key fob.
Yeah.
We had to call security on
Oh,
her.
they escorted her out.
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh my God.
I tried to help her, but she was crazy.
Yikes.
I think somebody told
You're
her to
doing
be
a
assertive.
wonderful job, Bess.
Thanks, Mom.
Phyllis, are you in there?
Just a sec.
My key doesn't work.
Oh, I had the lock change to keep dumb awful Rhoda out.
Hey, listen. I've got the greatest news. I got a job. I went on this interview for a regular secretary job, and what's the matter?
You haven't even noticed that your furniture arrived.
Oh, great. Hey, how about that? Hi, Bess. Well, listen, I didn't tell you about the job. I got there a little bit late, and, I was kind of nervous and everything. And something's still the matter.
Bess arranged it for you.
Yes, it looks just great. I really like it. Really. Well, the job is at WJMTV in the newsroom. Now, it's not quite as important as the title sounds, but didn't I thank Bess enough?
It's just that I have some rather shattering news for you.
Shattering news?
But it can wait.
Shattering
Tell me
news?
about your new job.
I'm only
Yeah,
an
what's
associate producer.
going
What's
on?
the shattering news?
Well, I got a long-distance call today, and I was on the phone for 45 minutes. And guess what?
Your boyfriend's coming to see you.
Oh.
That was Mother's news, Bess.
Bill's coming?
I realized you wanted to tell her, too, but that was Mother's news.
Bill is coming? Phyllis.
Yes, Bill's coming. He'll be here tomorrow night. We'll leave you alone now. I know exactly how you feel.
I don't know how I feel.
Well, I do. Come on, Ben.
I really didn't mind arranging the furniture. Mother said it was the least we could do after what you've been through.
Bess, did Mother tell you exactly what I've been through?
Everything.
Damn. Everybody know her business.
Right.
Right, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was a nice first episode.
Does it say what year this came out?
I believe this came out in 1970.
Okay.
So it was like right after civil rights and all the other stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of interesting to hear them like cracking jokes about it.
Yeah. This was good. The fact that she's 30 years old and unmarried in the 70s had to be
They're kind of pushing the envelope with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And for her to choose herself, because the thing is, your parents, your friends, your family would be pushing you to get married, especially at that age. Yeah. And he was a doctor.
Right.
They'll just be like, hold on, girl, hold on.
Yeah.
But he would have been pushed as well.
Right. Yeah.
You know? So, but one thing I love is the fashion.
Yeah, the fashion was on point with this. Everybody was dressed very nice.
Yes, the guys in the suits.
Yeah.
And the hair was beautiful.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what I was thinking was the 70s, very glamorous time. What the hell happened in the 80s?
You know, I don't know. To me, the 80s always seems like it was an experimental phase. Especially since we do reactions to music and we always listen to how great the music is, rock and roll, for instance, it was in the 70s. Then going into the 80s, things were a little bit more experimental. That's when they had like the suits that had like the big shoulder pads and everything. But watching this and looking at her fashion as well as the Bill, his suit, how fitted it was, I was like, damn, it was almost
tailored to perfection.
Yeah, it was almost like they took the best aspects of fashion from then and they started bringing it forward into the 90s and into the 2000s.
But maybe something political was going on, maybe in definitely the 70s, because women started going to work.
Yeah.
I guess the second wave of the feminist movement.
I would say that maybe because we're not too versed on it, maybe there was some kind of fashion revolution or something. No,
but fashion revolution kind of mirrors political revolution.
Yeah, right.
You know,
yeah.
And maybe the 80s was a sign of like rebellion, freedom.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then 90s, it was kind of like consumerism. And it's definitely something I would like to look into, what was going on politically at the time and how it reflected in the fashion.
Yeah. It's very funny because a lot of times when we end up watching these shows, it gives us a glimpse into the world or the times, you know, during that time, because we were saying the same thing with All in the Family, you know. Or when you do watch shows in the 80s, they kind of talk about things that were relevant during this time. So this is really cool. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah. So if you guys like this, you have to heart it. You have to heart this video, leave a comment, because when you don't do those things, we don't know if you enjoy them or not.
Right, yeah.
And so then it's kind of like,
should we continue?
Yeah. So for us to continue to do this, we need to see your interest in it and hear from you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. And yeah, we'll see you in our next video.
All right, guys. Take care.
Ta-ta.